about Bethlehem lights when they make a decision to put together their top-of-the-line garland, top-of-the-line wreaths, and their top-of-the-line stake trees. Now, when I first saw this, the quality with all these molded tips was so beautiful that I knew it was their upper-edged indoor line. And then Chad said, wait a minute, Dan, no, these are outdoor rated. Because you don't have to get cheap plastic when you decide to do something for outdoors. I love my little stake trees. I have them everywhere. We've got stake trees for you. We've got the finest garland, a beautiful wreath, and the garlands come in 6-foot lengths or in 9-foot lengths. And we're going to finally show you one of the decorating ideas. Welcome back, bud. How are you?
Thanks for having me again.
We're down to limited quantities. What makes this different? Because everybody's now doing battery-operated garland.
So there's so many things that make it different, but if you were just watching the last Light Strand presentation, first of all, the battery technology is all new and improved for this year, which means we have longer battery life. We have the same photosensor technology, so if you're using this outdoors, you don't have to worry about the timers changing, the sunsets it comes on. But really, the biggest difference is we use the same quality foliage in our wreaths and garlands and trees than we do in the display trees that we do for downtowns and themes.
The most expensive Christmas trees you make.
You got it. This is the highest percentage of molded tips of any collection that we've done this year, and you can see, so it looks like it's beautiful enough for your mantle, which we've done here in the set, but it's going to fit for outdoors in the winter weather.
I need to tell you, the 6-foot garland is already limited in the clear and in the multi, because it's battery operation. You put it anywhere. I used to put your older garland on the mantelpiece, but it was electric, so I had to run the cord all the way down.
Hide the cord.
And it took some of the mystery away, and it took some of the magic away. Now with battery operation, you put it anywhere. On a banister, they look wonderful. Now I'm gonna show you in a few moments a different way of using garland, because everybody does banisters. Everybody does garland on like the mantelpiece, etc. But in your kitchen, you have got the most beautiful area for the display of garland, and you're not using it. Take garland and put it right up against the backsplash. There's battery operation. You still have all the room for your appliances. And we did that entire countertop. And by the way, that's a big countertop.
You know how long it took us to do that?
About 3 minutes tops.
About 3 minutes tops. We took 2 6-foot garlands.
That's it.
The battery box is actually hidden underneath the foliage so that you can't even see it. We put it on the timer mode. We put the KitchenAid right up against it and actually plugged it in. We ran the cord underneath the garland so that you don't even see the cord.
And listen, I'm not a decorator. I don't pretend to be a decorator. But I started doing that in my home, and I had more people compliment the kitchen than any other area of the house that we decorate on. And that's the gathering point for a lot of people for the holidays.
It really is.
Everybody just kind of communes in the kitchen. So now, by the way, the clear is gone in the 6-foot, in the garland. Look at the wreath.
So the reason why I'm holding this, because it's not just beautiful to look at flat against the wall, but it is so full, it is so lush. You can raise the tips. It has more tips of any wreath we've done. It has more molded tips. You can see them right there just sticking up nicely. Those are the ones that they look so real. They're not gonna crush. They're gonna look great year after year. We have more lights than we've done. Typically when we have a designer collection wreath and garland, we do less lights. We did not. And again, it's that battery box that's going to automatically come on when the sun sets if you use it outside, and then you decide when it shuts off.
10 years ago, I went to Chad, I went to his team, and it was actually a wreath that started all
That's right.
And this is so goofy. All I wanted was a battery-operated wreath to put on the front of my pickup truck during Christmas.
I know.
And it didn't exist. And anything that I saw that was even remotely useful out there was just not very good quality.
No.
So, now, by the way, the garland is completely sold out in clear or in multicolor too, John. Clear and multicolor sold out? Okay, the boss says that's gone. We have the wreaths, and we've got these beautiful little stake trees, and I love those. So now we're talking about wreaths that I can put in windows, indoors and out, without running a cord down the length, without finding a place to plug them in. And don't forget these little trees. For someone to have a Christmas tree in their room.
In their bedroom. Each one of my children have one in their bedroom. My son has clear, my girls have multi. They decorate them with their decorations.
Nice.
Sturdy branches. But even if you want to continue to put them in your dining room, these are beautiful. You should have a tree in every single room. But by the way, Dan, put them in a stake. You could take the stand off, put them in a stake.
And put them outdoors.
And put them outdoors in your urns.
Okay, how tall are you?
I am 6'4".
6'4". And even this guy has an inner child. His inner child is bigger than mine because of the sheer size. The idea that pleases your children with a tree in their room.
That's awesome.
Is the same for a college student.
I agree.
Who comes home for Thanksgiving, but he's got to go back for studies, or she's got exams. How about a tree in their college dorm room to remind them that they'll be home for Christmas soon?
I love it.
Or for the office environment,
Your cube.
assisted living.
You know what the problem with cubicles in the office? You have to run power, and you typically maybe
Yeah,
have
that's true.
one outlet. This is battery operation.
true.
It has a timer mode. And by the way, we're not even showing it, but it has glisten, it has twinkle, it has steady, it has everything, and it's our finest quality that we've ever put together.
And the garland is gone. The wreaths will soon follow. The stake trees will disappear. And this is our last opportunity to present them to you. For the rest of the year, the show, I want to say thank you to Chad, first of all, to you, to Dan and his team, to all the folks that have helped out. By the way, our angel lantern has sold out as well. This is my last show for the year. Next week is Thanksgiving.